Welcome to a creative exploration where we flip the script on failure, challenging old perceptions and embracing mistakes as the unexpected architects of progress. Imagine a landscape where what we call failure is not a barren wasteland, but rich, fertile soil, ready for new ideas to take root. In this journey, the very notion of mistakes is reimagined as an indispensable part of the creative process, one that guides us toward continuous learning and unexpected breakthroughs. Picture a moment when a plan doesn't work. What if that failure is the universe's way of nudging us toward a hidden possibility? Instead of cloaking failure in stigma, we uncover its true nature, an essential stepping stone that fuels innovation, nurtures resilience, and inspires us to take daring leaps into the unknown. By questioning the entrenched belief that errors are solely negative marks on our record, we discover the compelling truth that setbacks, when met with curiosity and boldness, transform into fuel for growth and catalysts for revolutionary thought. The mind is stirred when ideas clash in an arena of wit and imagination, where debates become an artful play of unconventional thinking. In this space, the traditional narratives of success and failure are dismantled, paving the way for exercises that tease apart assumptions and illuminate uncharted paths. Imagine a conversation where each opposing view is not merely a challenge, but an invitation, a dance between reason and creativity that reframes a setback as the spark of a new insight. What if that moment of adversity was less an endpoint and more a pivot point, a chance to reinterpret our journey with humor and curiosity? The lively debates we engage in serve as thought experiments, unraveling complexities in the fabric of our beliefs. They encourage us to reconsider how we measure victory in our lives, nudging us to see that even in the wake of what seems like failure, there lies a hidden reservoir of potential. In these playful yet probing exchanges, every contradiction becomes a stepping stone, and every unexpected insight a reminder that the boundaries between success and failure are as fluid as our imagination. The conversation flows effortlessly like a meandering river, gently eroding outdated narratives and inviting us to swim in a sea of innovative thought, where the interplay of humor and wisdom leads us to surprising breakthroughs. In the quiet moments of our daily routines, there often lies a narrative that defies the conventional understanding of success. Think of that morning when the coffee machine sputtered its last drop, forcing you to improvise with a makeshift brew using a rusty kettle and hope. In that seemingly trivial setback, there's a lesson waiting to be uncovered, a testament to human adaptability and creativity. Here, a hiccup becomes a gentle reminder of our innate ability to weave ingenuity out of the mundane, turning a small misfortune into an unexpected catalyst for thinking beyond the standard script. Imagine walking into a room, only to realize you've left your notes behind at home. In that moment of panic, as your heart flutters with the anxiety of an impending presentation, there emerges an opportunity to rely on the power of improvisation, drawing from an inner reservoir of knowledge and spontaneous wit. The memory of that instance not only sparks laughter when recounted later, but also deepens your confidence, an affirmation that every stumble carries within it a lesson of resilience, teaching you that the real measures of success are often hidden in the places where things don't go as planned. Reflect on the time you spilled a dish while preparing dinner, the mess scattering across the floor like fragments of a long-forgotten dream. In the effort to clean and restore order, you discovered the art of patience and the beauty in confronting chaos with a calm spirit. These everyday challenges sculpt subtle strengths within us, urging us to reconsider the labels we attach to missteps. What if each minor setback were not a mark of failure, but rather the wellspring of creative problem-solving and an invitation to see ourselves under a kinder, more compassionate light? There is a warmth that accompanies the recollection of such moments, a gentle warmth forged through trial and learning that leaves an indelible mark on our paths. In the interplay between small setbacks and everyday triumphs, we begin to understand that imperfection is not a flaw to be concealed, but rather a vibrant thread woven into the tapestry of our lives. Each untidy patch, each pause when things go off script, holds the potential to reshape our narrative, urging us to embrace the imperfect and celebrate the journey of growth with humor and heart. As we re-examine these everyday anecdotes, the familiar becomes profound. They invite us to question the rigid dichotomy between success and failure, suggesting instead that our most authentic achievements arise when we allow ourselves to learn from the unexpected, to laugh amid uncertainty, and to transform the seemingly insignificant moments into stepping stones for resilience and creative evolution. In the quiet moments of reflection, when the day's clamor fades into the background, we come to understand that every stumble is not a mark of defeat, but a cherished lesson paving the way for a brighter future. Imagine, if you will, that each misstep is a seed planted in the fertile soil of possibility, destined to bloom into an innovation or a radical new idea. As we traverse the winding paths of our lives, it's easy to become discouraged by rigidity and error. Yet therein lies a profound invitation to reframe our narrative toward resilience and creative awakening. Consider the gentle irony of life's mishaps. A spilled cup of coffee, a forgotten line in a presentation, or a moment of disarray in our well-laid plans. Each instance whispers a subtle truth. Progress is born not of flawless execution, but of the courage to embrace imperfection. We find that the mistakes we so often fear are, in their essence, nascent opportunities that challenge us to approach problems with fresh perspectives and inventive solutions. What if every minor error were instead a deliberate step toward a future brimming with untapped potential? As we ponder this thought, we begin to see that the path of innovation is littered not with the debris of failure, but with the building blocks of growth and daring exploration. The very act of stumbling reminds us that the journey of self-discovery is as significant as any destination, and that the creative mind flourishes most when it learns to dance with uncertainty. In this dance of existence, where each misstep is a cue for reinvention, our mistakes become the architects of a new paradigm, one where the pursuit of excellence is intertwined with the courage to take risks and the wisdom to learn from every falter. With each error, we are granted an opportunity to reimagine our approach, to innovate beyond the conventional, and to sculpt a future that is as resilient as it is luminous. Let this moment be a meditative reminder that the setbacks we encounter are, in truth, empowering detours, guiding us toward unforeseen triumphs. They are not blemishes on our record, but rather the intricate brushstrokes with which we paint our legacy. Embrace each stumble as a cherished tutor, nudging you gently toward growth, innovation, and a future where visibility is not defined by perfection, but by the vibrant tapestry of lessons learned along the way. As we continue our journey, may we carry this reflection in our hearts. a gentle assurance that every mistake is a stepping stone, a deliberate invitation to shape a world teeming with possibility, illuminated by the sparks of our creativity and the enduring strength of our resilience.